The leader of Greece's largest anti-bailout party commented overnight that he expected the European Union to do everything it can possible to keep Greece in the European Union even if he wins the election and repeals the austerity measures. Currently his party is running neck and neck with the New Democracy Party, which is the largest of the pro-bailout parties. Sadly though, Greeks don't appear to have been reassured by these words. Over the last few days, the Greeks have been taking something like 800 million euros out of Greek banks. And the interesting thing is they've been investing it in food ahead of the elections due on Sunday. Going across the Aegean and looking at Italy, concerns about Italy's financial structure have prompted the chief economist of the OECD to come out and say that the concerns about Italy following Spain are unjustified. Basically, in his view, the fundamentals of Italy's economy have not deteriorated in the same way. And so he expects things to even out, particularly if the structural measures in terms of shoring up Italy's economy are put in place. So looking at the impacts on markets then, the indecision in terms of Europe continued to weigh heavily on the minds of US investors, with the Dow falling around 80 points. Most European indices, however, were relatively flat. Looking at currencies, the Kiwi was relatively flat against the US and the Aussie. It was down against the euro, but up against the pound. Earlier this week, the Ministry for Primary Industries, the MPI, released its 2012 report of the outlook and situation for New Zealand's primary industries. The purpose of the report is twofold. Firstly, it's to provide good information about the performance of New Zealand's primary industries, and secondly, to provide independent forecasts of how those industries are likely to perform in the future. Looking at dairy, the MPI expects that total dairy exports for the year ended 31 May 2012 to be around 13.9 billion. That's about 5.6% up on last year, and reflects that although dairy product prices have fallen, that the total production in New Zealand will actually outweigh that fall in price. They also stick their neck out and make some predictions around dairy payout. Basically for 2013, the MPI believes that the payout will be around $5.73 per kilo of milk solids, a slightly more optimistic outlook than Fonterra. For 2014, they expect it to recover to around $6.14 per kilo of milk solids and increase thereafter. One of the primary drivers behind those milk price increases is around currency. The MPI expects that for 2013 and 2014, for the Kiwi to be around 80 cents against the US dollar. Thereafter, however, they see the Kiwi falling away. Predicting currencies, of course, is a notoriously difficult thing, and it will be interesting to see precisely how good the MPI's crystal ball is looking forward.